Okay, we're going to give you a quick tour of the Rick Manners studio. Today is Saturday, August the 5th, 2017. And I want to give you a quick tour of my Diecast studio. So come on, let's go downstairs. This is the studio where all my Diecast cars are kept. I do all my building in here. Let's do a quick tour. This first showcase is all my custom cars that I built. Regular ones, some custom big engine cars, a lot of my little ones. Next shelf, third shelf down is actually my land speed cars. Some of these are Star Wars vehicles that I've converted into land speed cars. The next shelf down is my favorite, which is my M&Ms. I've got some really rare ones here. I've got the MAN truck from Spain. I've got the Fun Cup Volkswagen from Great Britain. The Kyle Busch Bass Boat, the GTO, the 3 1/18th M&Ms, the 66 Mustang, the 49 Merc, and the 40 Delivery Sedan. I got the rare gold M&Ms Cool Combi. I got a couple of the bikes, the Hot Wheels one plus the porcelain one. And we've also got the 1/24th Muscle Machine plus two really rare 164 prototypes that were never produced. A couple of the monster trucks. My next one down is some of my other custom cars, my Volkswagens. There's a GTO, my very first Muscle Machine I customized. Couple of custom M&Ms. The M&M's fire truck that I converted into a flatbed hauler. A twin blower Chevelle wagon. Down below there's the rare Suburban. Some of my dragsters. My Orb Spider. Some jet cars. Over into the next little showcase is the rare Muscle Machines, which is my I've got the two John Force 69 Mustang Boss 302s, the 41 Willys Drag, the 49 Merc Dave LaValle Airbrush, and then the Impala. And up on the top here you'll see all kinds of, if you look around the room, there's all kinds of M&M's little guys hidden all over the place. This is my Gary Thompson Memorial Corner. These are all Gary's Canadian Tire trucks, most of them still in their original packages. Some of our Rush memorabilia that him and I enjoyed going to the Rush concerts. There he is with his Challenger and his Cornet. There's my good buddy. God, I miss him so much. On to the next part. This is my computer center. So this is where all my computers are kept. I do all my graphics work in here. Some of my awards. There's my next showcase, which was the very first showcase I had, which has some of my Volkswagens, some of the rare drag Volkswagens, my wheel standers. I've got the Highway 61 Hemi and the Little Red Wagon, the Chuck Wagon. My favorite is the Blue Flame shelf, and I've got the original 1970 plastic one that was issued by the natural gas industry. I've got a prototype rocket car. I've got the resin cast new one. I've got the rarest car ever, which is my wind-up Blue Flame. I've got an original issue 24 karat gold casino token commemorating the Blue Flame. Next is American land speed cars, Spirit America, Art Arfon's Green Monster, belly tankers. Next one down is some British land speeds, the Diesel Max. I've got the Thrust SSC signed by Richard Noble and Andy Green. The new Bloodhound. I got some snot rods and a 57 Chevy wagon in the back. Some more Jadas. Down the bottom, Sledster Moon Eyes tanker. And some go-karts and smaller ones on the bottom. Next shelf up is my supercars. So I got supercars all over the place. From Lamborghinis to Ferraris, some Vipers across the back. all the way up to the ceiling. The next showcase is my original 118 muscle machines and 164s. The 70 CUDA was the very first car that started this whole collection thing, all the way down. The 69 Boss, the 55 Chevy Nomad, 57 Chevy, 41 Willys, the 2000 PT Cruiser, my Vets, Camaros, Roadsters, Woodies. Up on the wall is some carded muscle machine miscellaneouses that I've had kicking around. My next showcase over has more muscle machines, some 124s, GTO, Nova, the 28 Custom, the Impala. On the back side is the Charger, the Willys, the 55, some miscellaneous stock 118s. Next showcase in below is my custom muscle machines, some stuff that I've custom built. In the middle there is a 32 Ford with a Formula 1 front end grafted to it, 56 Safari in the back. These two in the front here is a Nova and a 69 Boss 302 Mustang, and I actually altered them by taking 1.5 inches out of the middle of each car and joining the two front and back together, doing a little custom shorty on each of them. Then into the big showcase across here is all my really rare Cox gas cars. I got the Vega, I got the Pinto, there's a couple of Can-Am remote controls, one I customized with a big blower in it. I've got the Cox Trike, I've got the Shrike, the Baja Bug. Baja, the Volkswagen's never been run, it's right out of the box. I've got the Dune Buggy, and next shelf down I've got the Eliminator 2 Dragster. And then on this second shelf, well, actually I've got some rare Tonkas up in there as well. Well, there's a really rare Tonka mini bike that you really hard to find. Next shelf down there's the Wenmac Spirit of America wind-up from 1960. I've got that one. I've got the gold Tom Daniels Red Baron, 118 size, some OCC. Ignore the owl, he's my guard owl. I got the OCC Napa drag bike in the back, the firefighter's bike, Black Widow, the Air Force bike. I've got Dave Schultz commemorative drag bike. In here, across the back, there's a custom General Lee, another Tom Daniels 118, the Tijuana Taxi. My next shelf down is my drag and funny cars. Custom muscle machine 124 Hawaiian I built. The commemorative Hawaiian 69 Charger. I've got every Johnny Lightning Hawaiian that they put out, plus the HO slot car. I've got a lot of the Snake Mongooses. I've got the 124 Snake Mongoose and Don Prudhomme Snake a set, the 124 164 set. I've got a signed rocket oil tanker in the back. In the back there is the Mustang 4-engine. Got the original 69 Hot Wheels Snake and Mongoose funny cars and Wedge Dragsters, all original. A couple of John Forces, Night Under Fire, Norwalk funny car, his 911 funny car. And the bottom shelf is all my dragsters. So there's a Snap Tight, the Don Garlett's commemorative, Don Garlett's Swamp Rat, the Tom Daniels 118 Tarantula. Across the back, the Miller Jet Dragster. Got the Hot Rod cartoon dragster. A couple of Prudhommes, a signed Eddie Hill. There's the Hawaiian Blue Dragster. Great Expectations of the Hawaiian White Dragster, the 118 Don Prudhomme Snake. Next showcase over is my 1/16th cars, 20 Pentagon funny car, the Ashley Force 116 Dragster, the 20th anniversary Rat Trap. This one here is one of the only cars I built when I was a child, probably 9-10 years old, that I've kept all my life. And it was a big engine from the Mean Maverick put into a altered. Down below is there's an original Dinky Toy dragster with launcher and original box, a Wenmac twin engine freight train plastic model. There's a prototype wooden dragster from the builders. Bought that from them directly. A custom Ford Econoline I built. And then the back wall is all my Tom Daniels carded. Got everyone but the yellow sand crab. I've got the set from Tom Daniels. Across here is all my miscellaneous cars I'm just not quite sure what I'm doing with. And then these shelves here are filled with all my custom parts that I build with. And then row upon row upon row upon row of Hot Wheels. All these drawers are filled with Hot Wheels. These are also filled with my larger cars. So larger cars that I'm going to build eventually. I call them my boneyards. I've got all kinds of tires and rims as well that I access when I need to build cars. And all kinds of fun stuff. There's a couple of my paintings I left over from my old studio. There's the guy who's been making all the noise, and that's pretty well it. There's a couple of the big Liberty Classic engines, the Hemi and the Ford, and that is the, in the middle, there's my 1/8 scale nitro dragster I made into the Eddie Hill Pennzoil remote control. And then a couple of custom, there's another custom Volkswagen that I did the same. I took 1.5 inches out of the middle and joined the two halves together and custom made the fenders. And this is my big project, which is the 1/12 scale Blue Flame. This will be the commemorative edition. It'll be 50 years in 2020 of this car that broke the land speed record of 622 miles per hour. I'm building it exactly to scale, so I spent months and months doing all the drawings and all the measurements, making all the templates and documenting it all. And it's been a project, and I'm hoping to have it finished by this November. So there's all my original, there's all my original Hot Wheels too in the back. And that is the Rick Manners studio. Thanks for watching.